Good morning. Good morning. Happy Monday. So, turn off my sound because got people blowing me up. All right, so here we go. Let's talk about in-home parties. Y'all probably thought you would never see the day where I would be teaching you about in-home parties, but to be honest with you, I love in-home parties and I did them for 8, and so it is something I'm good at, and so I can absolutely talk to you about them. And so I'm going to break it down over into sections, okay? It's blowing up. Holy cow. So I'm going to break it down into sections to try and keep it super simple and really easy for you, okay? And now there are hundreds of ways to do an in-home party. So my way is just that. It is my way. It does not mean it's the correct way. Although if you are just starting off, copy my way until you find your own, okay? I'm not saying you have to do my way and my way is a highway, but what I am saying is if you don't know how to do it any other way, this is the best way to do it, okay? Hopefully that makes sense. We're going to start off talking about Hostess coaching. What the hell is Hostess coaching? And do I really need to do that, Jen? Or maybe I could just skip over that. So the answer is yes, you do it. It actually is the most important part of your party. And that's why it is first, okay? Because if you don't Hostess coach, you will show up to a party where there's no people, and therefore none of the other stuff matters, okay? So we're going to talk about the things to do and the things to say, and maybe even some of the things to not say. I don't know. We'll see if it comes up. So Hostess coaching for in-home parties is very different than it is for online. You've all seen my script. It's really like straightforward. It's like, 3 days worth of messages for online parties. Don't need to overwhelm people, because basically with an online party, whoever shows up, because people are not like, oh, hey, let me set an alarm in my phone so I can be at your online Pure Romance party or your online Tupperware party. You're not going to do that. Online is just showing up for the people who happen to already be there and they're watching, okay? So that is the difference. Now with in-home parties, you actually need to get people in the seats. And so they do need to mark their calendars, set alarms. They do need to remember to show up to this place. Okay, and so what we need to do is we need to do quite a few frequent reminders. And I'm digging back into my memory of the way that I used to do this. And usually it was at least once or twice a week I'm talking to my hostess. And it depends on how soon the party is. You can book a party. I mean, I've booked parties the day before they actually happen. And then the hostess coaching is really pretty simple. Hey, tell your friends to get there. Hey, tell your friends to get there. Hey, tell your friends to get there. Over and over and over again, right? And that's it. And then, it's the same thing when you're doing a longer time frame, but, you're still probably hitting them just as often. And so, you're going to say things like really like common sense kind of things. You want to make sure you say, hey, girl, so your party's in a week. Make sure that you send everyone a message. Don't just rely on that Facebook event, because Facebook events lie. A lot of people will be like, oh yeah, cool, I'm going. And they don't even look at their calendar. They don't mark it down. They have no intention of going, but they've submitted going on the Facebook event. And now you're over here like, yeah, there's 85 people coming to my event. No, there's not. So please make sure that your host is coaching that hostess and saying, hey, girl, it looks like a whole bunch of people have RSVP'd going, and maybe can you just shoot them all this message real quick and make sure that they are actually confirmed, they've got it marked down, and they're ready to rock and roll. It's going to be super fun. I can't wait. Now, I usually like to give them some prize incentives for showing up. So I would say, don't forget there's an on-time ticket. So anyone who's there when the party starts is going to get that extra chance to win the prize. And then I would give tickets at the beginning. Basically, I just cut off, I get those double roll tickets with 2 tickets side by side. I take one strip. I put one side of that strip into my little drawing bag or whatever. Like, let's say it's this. I'll put all my tickets into here. And then I give the other strip to the ladies and I say, this is just on the honor system. Take however many tickets you need and pass the rest around. And now there's different ways they get tickets, but they're always going to get one on-time ticket. Hey, you're here when the party starts. Yay, you. And then you're going to get one for adding me as a friend, one for adding me, adding my VIP group, one for texting me your number. You know, there's a list, and we're going to talk about that later. So, but hostess coaching, I would say, don't forget to tell your girls that if they're on time to the party, they're going to get extra entry in the raffle. And then, you know, another text message can be like, hey girl, just checking in. Want to see if you had a chance to message all of your friends and check in. How many people you got coming? How many people have said yes? Not how many people have said yes on the Facebook event. How many people have said to you the word yes? Yes, I'll be there. Yes, I'm coming. Who has said that? Okay. And then you're also going to be like, okay, now send them all a message again and let them know that if they bring $100 bill tonight, if they bring $100 bill to the party, let's say it's tonight, if they bring $100 bill to the party tonight to pay with towards their order, they're going to get an extra free gift for me. I used to do koozies, but it could be like sample packs. It could be travel size, nothing big, but give them an extra free bonus for paying with $100 towards their order. Now, why would you do that? Because when they pay $100 cash, they can put the rest on their card and it increases their order because they feel like they're spending less money. It's a brain thing. I don't know. Okay. So if you pay with $100 towards your order, I will give you an extra free gift. Like I said, mine were koozies. I just bought koozies last night to restock. I bought 500 of them, which is way more than you guys would probably need. I think you could probably get 100 of them for like $80. So they're not super expensive. It is a little bit of a chunk up front though, because you can't buy them individually. You have to buy them in a bulk. Okay. And so koozies are a good option. Let's see what else. So then I would also just keep checking in, and I always check in the day of and say, hey girl, party's tonight. I'm so excited. Have you had a chance to check in again with your friends and remind them? And so really you're just the reminder. You're just saying, hey, don't forget to remind your friends. Hey, don't forget to remind your friends. Hey, don't forget to remind your friends over and over. Because again, I can't say this enough, Facebook does not remind them for you. People are very busy. Facebook events mean nothing. There's too many of them. I have 5,000 friends. Can you imagine how many events I get invited to every day? I don't even get a notification for a single one of them, but I know I'm invited to them. You know I'm invited to them. I don't see them in my notifications, which means if you're inviting people to an event, hoping that event is going to do your job for you, it's not going to. You've got to do the work yourself, which means messaging and asking your hostess to message for you as well. And you just say, I want to make this a really great party. It's going to be awesome, but we have to make sure we have some people there for you. So just, you know, call and text them as well. That's really going to be the best way to get their attention and get their yes, right? So now I will tell you that the average party for me, the average party size is about 8. That's average. Some are a little bigger, and some, most of them are smaller. 8 is probably right around the HOTS attendance spot. Okay. And so don't get all bent out of shape if there's only 3 or 4 people at your party when you show up, because I've had parties that are over $1,000 with 3 or 4 people. So it really doesn't matter. Just show up, stay committed, do your job, and make sure that you're communicating thoroughly with your hostess prior to the party, or it's not going to turn out that great. Okay. What else do I have in my hostess coaching? I think that's probably the gist of it. If you want a hostess coaching script, I can definitely find you some. In fact, I think I will do that. I'm going to find some. Since I don't use them anymore, I don't have one, but I will find one from some other awesome board of directors members and share those with you so you have something to base it off of. So let me know if you have any questions. Comment below with all of the things you've got on your mind. I will be back tomorrow to get started on how to actually do an in-home party. All right. See you.